Mashariki. Maombi.
Let's bow. King of Kings and Lord of Lords, we are very, very elated to be here once again this day. It has behooved you to spare our lives, thus giving us this day that we may partake of the same. We are humbled. We are here this morning, King of Glory, to see and to witness the landing of a torpedo bomber in the land of the endless potential. And Father, we are humbled. As you bless the renegade air, may you bless all our excellencies who are in attendance. Bless us because you are God and you are one who is able to listen to us. Amidst all the other gallow of activities that are there across the day, we call upon your name and your guidance. Be with us until we come to the logical conclusion of this sitting. My humble prayer in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Somebody say amen.
Asante sana Pastor. Asante sana. Kwa waziri, mgeni mheshimiwa waziri, kwa mgeni mheshimiwa waziri Kipchumba, waziri wa barabara na usafiri, gavana wetu mpendwa, wabunge, madiwani na waziri wetu wa hapa. Kwa hivyo nachukua fursa kama hii niwalike wale ambao wanataka kutuburudisha Tonga Primary. Tonga haraka haraka. Dakika 2 tu.
Guests, ladies and gentlemen, on the stage is Tonga School, ready to present to you Luo traditional dance, entitled Miyan Kondo. The dance is being performed by the young men during occasions like after harvesting, marriage ceremonies. Enjoy with us. Welcome.
Primary, asanteni sana. Nachukua fursa hii pia kualika kochia dancers. Dakika 2 tu. Kochia dancers. Kochia kaga dancers. Okay.
All protocols observed. In front of you is Agorosari High School brass band presenting a rumba Pesa Papier and My Jaber by Hat the Band. Welcome and enjoy the show.
kumulika mwenzangu ambaye tuko na yeye hapa ili aweze kuendeleza kipindi ambacho kinaendelea. Mimi hapa ni Rachel Gutu, mnenaji wa serikali katika Homa Bay County.
Your Excellency, all protocols of serve. Jodala wa untie. Jotenti ni untie. In cognizance of time, this is our program and we want to move very fast. We have only with us now like 25 minutes to the end of the program. So whoever will be getting an opportunity to at least say hi, remember or be conversant of the time. So allow me to welcome the area MCA who will invite the majority leader to recognize the MCAs present, and then we'll move to KAA representative who again will welcome the renegade, and thereafter he shall bring back the program to me and we shall move as we are going. Karibu Mheshimiwa Mono Florita.
To the guest of honor, sir, our Waziri Transport National Government, our governor and the deputy governor, the Waziri, the executive wing of the Homa Bay County, my colleague MCAs who are present, the CEC MPs National Assembly, members of the Fourth Estate, members of the public, good morning. Yes, thank you so much. I'm not taking any longer time, but I just want to take this opportunity as the area MCA to welcome everybody to Homa Bay County and to Kabunde Airstrip. This is a county of endless potential, and I believe that everybody who will get an opportunity to travel through this airline will really enjoy it. And this is a message that we are taking. This is a message that we are giving everybody. We have the stakeholders from our neighboring counties who are also here. We really invite you to come to Kabunde on the stipulated dates when the flight will be there. Otherwise, I don't want to take a lot of time, but only to say that everybody here is welcome to Homa Bay Central Ward, Homa Bay County. I am Mono Florita Undiek. Area MCA, the Deputy Majority Leader, Homa Bay County Assembly. Thank you. I want to take this opportunity to invite Honorable Tipo, who is the the Majority Leader, Homa Bay County Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you. To the pioneer senator and the current CS for roads, Honorable Murkomen, Juturu Aunene, Your Excellency, our beloved Governor, Honorable Gladys Wanga, and your deputy, all protocol observed because for the interest of time. I'm Honorable Richard Ogendo. Indeed, I'm majority, but I'm the majority leader of Homa Bay County Assembly. Our guest of honor, on behalf of the Assembly, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to Homa Bay. Feel at home and just feel as if you are in your county. Your Excellency, allow me to introduce the honorable members of Homa Bay County Assembly who are present in this occasion. And before I introduce them, Your Excellency, you are aware that we have a committee of the whole house in Nairobi. And these are the only members who got the opportunity to attend this function. Kindly just come. They will not talk. I just want to introduce them. Our chief guest, this is Honorable Tony Otheo, the MCA for Arujo Ward and the chair of PAC. This is Honorable Sophie Koweje, the elected MCA for Lambwe Ward, and she served in the County Assembly Service Board of our assembly. This is Honorable Mogo. This Arega here is the MCA for Kasipul South, the MCA for Oyugis Town, and the chair of trade, industry, tourism, name them. This is Honorable Kolela. Thank you. The MCA for Wanchia, he is the MCA for the Governor Emeritus, Honorable Awete. He is also the chair of transport, roads and transport. My deputy, Honorable Monofloreta, though she had talked, the area MCA for Homa Bay Central Ward, says the host MCA. Honorable Bondo is the MCA for Kasipul Central, Central Kasipul, and the chief with majority. Thank you. Yuthurwa Untie, for the interest of time, Jiadi Marwako Wazirika. Tinga Lueti, Urwako Murkomen. Your Excellency, I don't have much to say. Let me just take this microphone to, I don't know, the MCA. Thank you.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Allow me to now welcome KA representative, who in turn will call upon the renegade team, and thereafter we shall proceed. KA, the other side.
Our CS, Roads and Transport, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, Your Excellency Governor, Gladys Wanga, the Deputy Governor, Chairman, Transport Committee, Honorable GK Kariuki, all the Waheshimiwas herein present, including my good friend Karoli Omondi. I'm happy to be in Homa Bay, finally. The CEO of Renegade Air, County Commissioner, my KA colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. Good morning. Yes, sorry. I'll be very brief in the interest of time. My name is Alex Gitare, Managing Director, Kenya Airports Authority. It's my third time to come to Kabunde, but it's my most pleasant time to come to Kabunde because we landed in style. It took us 45 minutes from Nairobi to Kabunde. Previously, it would take us about 40 minutes to go to Kisumu and another 2.5 hours to drive to Kabunde. But now life has been made easier thanks to Renegade Air. Let me congratulate Renegade Air for this very noble gesture. 2 years ago, as we were coming out of COVID, Renegade Air was one of the first operators to restart flights to Kisumu. And now they are the first operator to start flights to Kabunde. That is a really good and welcome gesture. So as KA, We have a tough job ahead of us now that business is back, thanks to the support we have received from Her Excellency. We know we have a lot of infrastructure needs to address. The length of the runway, we all felt it when we landed. It needs to be extended, and we are working on that. We noted that after coming out of the aircraft, we were walking on grass. There is no apron. The terminal building is also not to the standards of what this facility should be. But all those are matters that we are working very closely, and thanks to the support from our CS and the PS, we will be working on those requirements progressively, and with business picking up, we can accelerate those plans so that we make Kabunde as good as Kisumu is. And that is our wish, to see it happen. So I don't have much to say, but to congratulate Renegade Air for this opportunity that they have given us, and to wish you all the best of luck as you commercialize this route. Any support that you need from us. And in this regard, I fully welcome the directive that our CS has given us in terms of looking at a waiver for landing and parking charges for the operators who will be making use of this facility. CS, I will take it up tomorrow with my board. We have a board meeting tomorrow. It's one of the matters that I'm going to transact very efficiently, so that we can even get more operators besides Renegade Air to utilize this facility. With those few remarks, let me now invite, I was told to invite somebody from Renegade Air to come and make their brief remarks. Thank you very much.
Asante sana, Kurugenzi.
The Cabinet Secretary, His Excellency the Governor, the Deputy Governor, all protocols observed, together with all the people who have come here. Good morning. Amuzo Tenuthi Maber. My name is Patrick Okech from Fly Renegade Air. Today is a very special day in my life for coming to Kabunde, and we want our people now to fly to Nairobi. It has been a long journey driving all the way from Homa Bay, from Migori, from Kisii to Homa Bay, to Kisumu. And now is the time that we have to support this project. Are you ready to fly Renegade Air? Otherwise, it will be very pointless for us if you cannot support us. If the plane comes empty, tomorrow we'll not be able to come to Homa Bay. So I'm kindly requesting everybody, please pass this good message to everyone so that we can support this junior baby. Allow me to introduce my team from Fly Renegade Air, please. You can come quickly, please. Renegade Air team. They will just wait because of time, please. Only 3 seconds. So I will start with, from left is Mr. Homa, is the station manager Kisumu. We have Mr. Ishmael, our CEO. Mr. Nicodemus, our accountable manager. Mr. Emmanuel is our marketing team, and I am our administrative manager. So allow me to pass the message to Nicodemus to pass the message of the CEO. Thank you. Apologies, all our pilots. The pilots, they should be coming by the time. They should be coming. That are inside the apron. They will come. Gidi biro gite mondunegi. Wagoiro kamana ya tonya kufugi ndege ne.
The Honorable CS, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, Your Excellency the Governor, all protocols observed. My name, as you've been told, I'm Nicodemus Mdoe, the Accountable Manager Engineering, Renegade Air, and we are pleased and very happy to join you today. Today we've landed. We've not driven all the way from Nairobi, but we've landed in Homa Bay. And we assure you that we will continue landing. So no more driving, no more taking all the time. We'll be flying. Because of time, allow me to read a small speech. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here with immense gratitude as Renegade Air embarks on its inaugural flight to Homa Bay County. We want to express our deepest appreciation to Her Excellency the Governor and the entire management and the entire leadership of Homa Bay County, and all distinguished honorables around, and all the Homa Bay County citizens for allowing us an opportunity to serve you. Fly Renegade Air was incorporated in the year 2012, and we started our operation with only one Cessna C208 aircraft. And today, by the graces of God, we boast of a fleet of 10 aircraft. We also, Honorable CS, we are in the process of adding our fleet. Another Dash 8, two of them. A Dash 8 200 and a Dash 8 300. Delivery we expect to be next month, July, for one, and the second one possibly in August or September. The company also offers a range of customized solutions for the benefit of humanitarian cargo operations by providing the aircraft on charter or ACMI basis. This service provides flexibility and convenience to our partners and clients, allowing them to access the aircraft they need to meet their specific transportation requirements. In addition, we wish to go down in history as an airline that started Homa Bay route. We don't want to be an airline that started and within a few months abandoned this route. But we believe with your support, Your Excellency, and all okay, maybe before I conclude, I can hear you. Allow me, I will obey. So allow me to have Patrick again introduce the crew. Then I will conclude my speech.
I'm also Teni Berurukendo. Very quickly, just introduction of we have the captain here. Come. Wangi captain ka. Unano kudo mjaduande. Say hi.
Hi.
Wangi first officer.
Hello, hello. Hello. Hi.
One kendo gi cabin crew. Bingene ndege kidhi kacha cha benya kami chai moro pi moro koro wan gi cabin crew. Koro winjuru duonde matin but buru winjuru duonde mang'eny kuidho ndege no. Sema hago.
Good morning.
One gi colleague moro one gi Morin sema tuyelo.
Hello, habari yenu?
Thank you. I will conclude now. But allow me, the Honorable CS, to say this. And I will quote Sir Richard Branson, who said, if you want to be a millionaire, start with $1 billion and then launch an airline. Our CSR, this is our appeal to the government. We really appreciate already the efforts the government has put in empowering the aviation industry. However, our CSR, we kindly request that you may grant more and more incentives to operators. The Kenya shilling has drastically dropped against the world major currencies. We still believe it's possible for the government to do something, to intervene and stabilize our currency. That way, it will be easy and it will be simpler and it will be very, very simple for our operators, especially in the aviation industry, sir, to not only open Homa Bay, but many, many other parts of this country. Because the moment we have opened those interior counties and those where people think they cannot even fly, we will have connected the entire Kenya to the whole world. Thank you very much. May God bless you. From Renegade Air, we assure you of our continued support. Your Excellency the Governor, you can rely on Renegade to support you in everything. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Honorable Peter Pondokaluma, Homa Bay Town Constituency Mbunge.
Enye podari tondege. Angio land. The Cabinet Secretary for Roads, Transport and Infrastructure, Brother Kipchumba Murkomen, the Governor for Homa Bay County, Your Excellency, the Honorable Gladys Wanga, the Deputy Governor, Honorable Yugi Magwanga, the National Assembly Committee on Transport, Roads and Infrastructure Chair, Brother George Kariuki Masharia, all members of Parliament present, including the Honorable Karoli Omondi, my brother in Parliament, the Honorable Dr. Lillian Gogo, the County Commissioner for Homa Bay and the National Government Administration team present, the Kenya Airports Authority, Renegade and everybody present. Being short on protocol, I want to say, Waziri, we are very elated. We are very elated at what our governor together with Renegade and your ministry are doing in Homa Bay County today. And let me welcome you to Homa Bay Town constituency, which is also the headquarters of Homa Bay County. The last time you were in Homa Bay Cabinet Secretary, we were playing at Homa Bay Stadium, and you remember you were our striker, and we beat the local team through the 3 goals you scored. Aziri, we are missing you in Bunge FC, but we continue to play. Waziri, you remember the first time I came to your office upon your appointment, I raised the issue of this airline and the road that I said would be called Kipchumba Murkomen Road, which is to come from Nyalkinyi through Imbo, to go to Ogweyo through DC, and to turn across the constituency through Ruga up to Lala into town. And you promised your first tour of duty would be Homa Bay Town constituency within Homa Bay County. But Waziri, what pleased me is that when I mentioned to you about Kabunde Airstrip, you mentioned to me that you are in very close talks with our governor on the matter, and this was going to happen. And today, Waziri, you see the benefit of having leaders work together. in Homa Bay Town constituency and across Homa Bay County. We've made the decision that because Governor Wanga is working with the leadership very well, we now call our officially Governor 2032. and you can be sure we will not re-elect her because she's the first governor west of Kenya, but because she's doing very well and we are in constant consultations. Let me end by thanking our community for the support you've given to this national government infrastructure with the support of the county government. Waziri, this airstrip was done and our people gave out land even before compensation. And then they said, let this be there. This is not the first airline doing this route. We had 540 before, but Waziri, we had the challenge of the runway. And I wanted to thank the National Assembly Committee chair of your committee, Waziri, for the support you've given to the compensation for land through him. So Waziri, within your department, I know you will speak about them, but the National Assembly has budgeted for complete acquisition of the land that our people gave here. And I've assured Waziri on your behalf that if it is land to develop this or any major national government infrastructure, we will give it. In the last supplementary budget, again with your support and the support of our governor and the chair of the committee in charge of transport, we put in some money, about 50 million, to secure the extension of the runway. And largely, Waziri, that is the reason as to why 540 withdrew. There is a time there was a near accident here. You must have noticed when you are landing, the craft has to brake very abruptly before landing. With your support and your friendship with our good governor and the leadership of Homa Bay County in the National Assembly and across, we know we are going to get the runway extended. And Waziri, I can assure you, and I know it is data you have, that up to 60% of the people who land in Kisumu come from this region. So this Kabunde International Airport in Homa Bay Town constituency, Homa Bay County, is not just serving Homa Bay County. You must have noticed we have leadership from Migori up to across the border in Tanzania. It will serve the people of Nyamira and the people of Kisii, and of course the people of Narok and Bomet. And you noticed when we were talking here, Waziri, when I came, they said, Kaluma, you're lost. Waziri, nowadays I'm speaker. It pleases me, therefore, to congratulate Renegade Air for coming back. So, Joturo, from today I will not have reason to be away. As a third term MP, I should be landing, not driving kurkuru on the road, isn't it? And so we will be flying in on Monday, flying back. We come on Wednesday, we go back, and then we come on Friday and we go back. So from today, if you don't see me around, there will be a problem, isn't it? And if there were any greater motivation to come, Waziri, you saw the airline crew, especially the last one. And gimone gamomiyo kapodu de uso doctor wachako na fly sani. Ka para nyiri mabiro koni, excuse me sir, what do you want to take? As we want to develop a very close relationship with this airline. The 540 team, we knew even the ladies who died across Abadeas at the time. And we want the airline to be very close with us. That when the ladies come home, we can take them to drink water and we come very close. Because this is now our airline. I don't want to say more than that, save to end by thanking our Governor Gladys Wanga and the team for the good work you're doing, and the fact that you've not seen your leadership to be restricted to matters county governments, but you also help us to reach out with the national government so that our people are not left behind in terms of development. Donge? Jodala wa uwinjo wawacho ni waduoko wanga. Wadwaro ni nyocha ne wasewacho ni ng'ama chako chungi wanga otimo ang'o? An bende nikech koro atiyo na tich duoke, an bende uchako duoka mara 4 mondo duoke. So without much ado, our governor and Waziri, with your permission, allow me to invite our county commissioner just to introduce the national government administration team serving under you in the national government, and then we can introduce in quick succession the leaders here present just to say a word.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kaluma, our Cabinet Secretary, Roads, Transport and Public Works, Honorable Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, Excellency Governor Wanga, the entire county leadership, the members of Parliament, Kenya Airports Authority, the Renegade team, na wananchi wote wa Homa Bay, amjambo. Amjambo tena. Waziri, mine will be very brief, just to join the rest of the speakers in congratulating and welcoming Renegade Air to Homa Bay. Homa Bay, as you must have been told, Waziri, is a county of endless potential. We have the potential in agriculture, we have the greatest potential in the blue economy, and we have the best potential in terms of peace and security. So as national government at the county level, our resolve is to work together with the county government to ensure that this potential is achieved. What I will emphasize, Waziri, is that whatever decision that will be made tomorrow by KAA, I wish to ask you that let it be expedited. This airport will shortly be an international airport. We just, our neighbors here, Tanzania, is about 3-4 hours drive from here. Now, the Ugandans is hardly 2 hours across the lake. So that tells you in a few years, a few moments ahead of us, we should be having everybody utilizing this facility. On our part, I want to assure you that we will partner with KA and the county government to ensure that this facility is secured. Our preoccupation now is to ensure there is maximum security, not only for the facility, but the guests and everybody else who will be coming in. I will isolate, as I said, 3 issues that are very good in Homa Bay: the blue economy, the peace and security. You've never heard us, doing those things that others do. So that tells you this place is very safe and secure. And also agriculture, because I know if we utilize the Lake Victoria water in terms of irrigation, we should be able now to boost our potential in horticulture and all these other things. So as I invite my colleagues in national government just to stand and just walk here very fast, please. Waziri, we normally use about 4 hours to go to Kisumu. So every time we are invited for a meeting in Nairobi, these guys normally take some leave because they say, it is very far. So if they are invited for a meeting on Wednesday, they leave on Monday and they don't come back again. Now that we have this airline, my friends, you should be coming back the same day. So very quickly, we have Bwana Muchai. Bwana Muchai is in charge of criminal investigations in our county. Bwana Pazigwa ni mtu ya prison, anafunga watu huko, nafikiri kuna watu karibu 1,000. We have education from the Ministry of Education. Education also. We have the DCC, Bwana Wasonga, for this sub-county. We have our new OSPD for Homa Bay sub-county. Kerea is our AO1 for this county. We have David Omondi in charge of civil registration. We have Madam Perenge, the sub-county DCI officer. Madam Maureen. Actually, this is the ACC for this area, isn't it? Yes, sir. So the dio ya hapa. So huyu sasa ndio atakuwa na chunga boma. The ACC for this area. Abach, Ogamba, probation. Very well. Charles is AO1 in my office. And then Davis Langat is the county information officer. So I know there are so many others. I will not forget my chiefs. Very fast. Very fast. Yeah. Oh, Fred. Fred is area chief. Wapi Fred? Haya panga laini hapo. Piga laini mzuri. Haya piga salute. Thank you very much. Thank you, Waziri.
Let me now call the Honorable Karoli Omondi, the MP for Suba South.
Thank you very much, Honorable Peter Kaluma, the Honorable Cabinet Secretary for Roads, Infrastructure, our beloved Governor, Your High Excellency Gladys Nyasuna, Deputy Governor, other elected MPs, Honorable Lilian Gogo, and our elected MCAs. Na wananchi kwa jumla, hamjambo. Hamujambo tena. We are very happy to be here, to be back home, to launch this inaugural flight by Renegade. I think it is going to make a big difference to the economy and the well-being of our people here. So, Bwana Waziri, karibu sana nyumbani. Tuko na furaha sana kwa kukaribisha. Several years ago, I was reminding you there, we took a flight with you and the Right Honorable Prime Minister. Tulikuwa tunaenda huko Kericho. Waziri ndiye alikuwa anatufundishia watu maneno ya shamba on the Constitution 2010. Tukapotea kwa viwanja wa chai huko. So we all went with the pilot. We were saying, where can we land? Tukatafuta, but now he's in charge of security. I also would like to welcome my friend, Dr. Alex Gitari of KA. Hapo ndio nyumbani ndugu yangu. And people of Renegade, karibuni sana na muendelee na hii safari. I saw the ladies ask to see the crew. I think they were trying to see where we can place our beautiful Homa Bay girls. So when you are recruiting cabin crew next time, utupigie simu, we will give good recommendation, wale wazuri. Yeah? And now, our beautiful girls of Homa Bay, mtu akikupatia date Nairobi, asitume fare ya bus. Uliza tikiti. Kama si hivyo, kama wezani na hiyo, basi hayuko tayari kufanya kazi. And as Kaluma said, let the planes bring us close and close tight. Sawa sawa. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
The Honorable Dr. Lilian Gogo, the MP for Rangwe constituency.
Thank you very much. Standing on existing protocol, the Honorable C.S. Onesimus, our one and very own Her Excellency Atieno Nyasuna, Ber Kosok Ber. You know, CS, we normally say around here that Her Excellency Atieno is beautiful as she goes and as she comes back. Na nyako mano kelcha yewuta sego be umako doga nono de ukawa kanya kuno tudonka tokoro donge huyo ameenda si ameenda huyo ameenda huyo wa renegade. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to Homa Bay. You know us and you know that we as watu wa Sego, watu wa Luo, Wajaluo wanapenda kupendana na kupendwa, and we only fly, and we are people who are people. You see what I mean? But it also warms my heart that when our students want to learn about aircraft and about airlines and about the air systems, they come here. They will not have now to go to Nairobi. True or false? So we appreciate our governor and the leadership, and we appreciate all our visitors today. Please, when you're going back to Nairobi, take our love, and we want to pray that more and more come so that we have flights every day. Every day is going to bring about efficiency in our working. Is going to make us work even more. Governor, at any one time you call your MP to come and accompany you in any work, in whatever you are doing. I'm loyal. Awacho kosoka wajo. Thank you very much, Honorable Kaluma. We thank you, and we hope that more development from national government is going to be brought to our county. I thank you.
Your Excellency, with your permission, let me invite the Honorable George Karaoke Masharia, the Chair of the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Roads, Transport and Infrastructure. Just to take a minute.
Thank you, Honorable Karuma, my good friend, Honorable CS, Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, the Governor of this great county, Madam Her Excellency Gladys Wanga, my good friend, and members of Parliament, all visitors present, na sisi wote tumekuja, hamjambo. God is good, and all the time. Thank you. Asante sana. Kwa majina, I am George Karaoke. Now, most of my colleagues like to call me GK. I chair the Transport and Infrastructure Committee, the National Assembly. You are one of your members of Parliament here, TJ Kajwang, is a member of my committee, and we work together to better the lives of our people. Honorable CS, I don't have much to say, but to mention that as members of Parliament and Committee on Transport and Infrastructure, there are 2 projects we are supporting in this region under your leadership. We are supporting a ferry project, which we allocated the other day about 300 million. And thank you, Governor Wanga, because you've really been on this project. You've really ensured every step of the budget making process that this money is secured. So, and because you are my good friend, and I work very well with the CS, we have been able to allocate and secure a total of 300 million. I know Waziri will say more about this, so let me not deepen. The second project is what my good friend, Honorable Karuma, has mentioned. We recently secured 50 million to better this airstrip, because we believe that this is a viable project. And I know Waziri, working closely with you, we will be able to allocate more money to KA to extend the runway so that we can have bigger aircrafts here and also support the local economy. CS, before I sit down, allow me to say that it is said that if you are in the kitchen baking a cake, you cannot do so without getting the kitchen messy. So His Excellency the President, William Ruto, together with us leaders, is baking a national cake so that we can be able to complete this project and many other projects that we are doing in this country and this area. And as he bakes this cake, trust you me, the kitchen will be a little messy. It will be a little messy because not everyone will understand what is happening. But I want to tell you that His Excellency the President means well for the people of this country and even the people of Homa Bay. And that is why he has sent us here to launch this project and to support Renegade Air as they launch their inaugural flight. And I know we will be able to go far if we work together. Finally, Honorable Karuma, let me appreciate the warm working relationship that you have with the governor. I think this is the way to go, and it's very much appreciated. You indeed have a good governor. You have good members of parliament, people who understand their role and their responsibilities, and they don't cross paths. They work together to better your lives. Thank you very much. I am from Kirinyaga County, dear constituency, and we are good people and we mean well for you. Asante sana. Even on MD Getari comes from Kirinyaga. Najua nilikuwa naambia Bwana Karuma when Getari was here. Alex, unaona sio watu wa Lakeside tu wanaongea kizungu mzuri. Sikiliza Alex MD, sikia kizungu vile itatoka. So asanteni sana. Si mtakubalia William aendelee kujenga keki mkubwa ndio tukule sisi wote. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you.
My brother Mashari has done very well, more so in the last part. If you would have not appreciated me well, I would have not given you the chance to speak when finance bill comes as your speaker. Yeah, so let me now invite the Deputy Governor to take over the protocol. Invite the Governor to invite the CS to speak to us.
Thank you, Honorable George Kaluma, the area MP. Honorable Waziri Arab Chumba. Yes. Her Excellency Governor Gladys Atieno Nyasuna, honorable members present, the renegade team. I will not forget with our CC, who is actually a very close friend, and we have been working together with the entire national government leadership. The honorable members of County Assembly, headed by the majority leader, present, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. I don't want to take time. Our diary is packed, and I'll be as brief as possible. And first and foremost, I just want to recognize the CCM members present. So kindly just rise up for a word of introduction. Yeah. The CCMs for Homa Bay. Far end we have the key whom we are actually serving today. Honorable Dennis Onyango, CC for Roads and Public Works. We have CC for Governance, Grace Mercy. Next to her is Dr. Alo Joas, CC for Water, CC Water, Environment, and everything. Thank you. From this end, we also have Honorable Martin Opere in charge of education and human capital development. Next to him is Honorable Sarah Malet in charge of gender and sports, and Wamama na Watoto. Next to her is Honorable Polycarp Okombo in charge of trade, cooperatives and industry. You can wave. Behind him is Honorable Roslyn in charge of health and they have completed in front, and then behind him is our county attorney. Our county attorney. He can wave. Then in front here we have CS, our county secretary, Professor Bernard Muok. And then on the far end we have Honorable Dr. Peter Ogola, in charge of lands and urban development. So you can kindly sit. I'll take this opportunity also to introduce representatives from our neighboring counties. As you are aware that this airport will actually serve the region. The region covers the former South Nyanza district, which has about 6 counties, and by extension it will be serving our neighboring countries, that is Tanzania and Uganda. So allow me to recognize the representative of His Excellency Governor Ochilo Ayako from Migori. The team from Migori is led by my friend Honorable, just come in front, Honorable Maurice Otunga, in charge of finance. And we also have Honorable John Oringo, CCM Roads, Public Works and Transport is here. We also have Mr. Samuel Atola, Chief Officer, Roads, Public Works. So we also have our friends from Kisii. Kisii is actually our neighboring county, and this airport will be serving the Kisii. We have the CS, the county secretary representing His Excellency Governor Simba Arati, and he has a word just to commit that the Kisiis will be using this airport. So,
thank you. Just a word. Just a word. Your Excellency, our CS, and all protocol observed. Honorable Simba Arati, Governor Kisii County, sent me here to pass his greetings. Mmepokea salamu za Mheshimiwa Arati, mnajua anawapenda. Number 2, just his commitment that Kisii County and the people of Kisii are ready to utilize this facility to ensure that this project is a success. Those are words from His Excellency Paul Simba Arati. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Maurice Otunga.
The Cabinet Secretary, Your Excellency, the Governor. We were sent by Dr. Ochilo Ayako, the Governor of Migori County. He was committed this morning, and so he asked us to come and represent him. And like Kisii County, we want to affirm that henceforth, starting today, we are going to Kisumu for flights, and we will be flying to Nairobi, the Renegade flight. We will also ensure that we campaign for the air transport or company in the neighborhood so that it can become more reliable than it was in the past. With those few remarks, thank you so much.
Thank you, the CS. With your permission, I just want to say that we appreciate you for coming to Homa Bay for maybe the first time as the CS for Transport to come and launch the operation of the Renegade. We do say that with the introduction of the Renegade flights to this region, we definitely open the operations within this region. And we are saying, we are committed that we will be using this airline to Nairobi and back to Homa Bay. And I'm sure that if we want to really appreciate the Renegade, let us fly the Renegade so that we partner as a team to support each other and ensure that we have the business thriving in this region. So with all the few remarks, I just want to take this opportunity to invite Her Excellency to commission the function. Thank you.
Asante sana Bwana DG, Mheshimiwa Oyugima Gwanga Wuono Chieng. Ber kosok ber. Tiacha kosok tiacha. Bwana Waziri, our Cabinet Secretary for Transport, Roads, Infrastructure, and my colleague and friend, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, our MPs who are here, led by our area MP, Okil George Peter Opondo Kaluma, Mheshimiwa Minrangwe, Honorable Dr. Lilian Gogo, kichwa moja, degree sasa ni 4 hapo ndani ya hiyo kichwa. Mheshimiwa Karoli Omondi of Suba South, the National Government Administration present, our guests from various counties representing their governors, protocol yote, our renegade friends. I don't have much to say today. Bwana CS first, allow me to thank you. I thank you for taking your time off your busy schedule to come and join us in Homa Bay to bring this inaugural flight of Renegade Air. I also thank Renegade for agreeing to bring this flight back to Homa Bay. I thank KA for the preparations that you made to ensure that we come here today. People of Homa Bay have received this very, very well. Because as has been said, the journey from Kisumu is tedious. It's 2 hours to come and 2 hours to go. But apart from that, it's not just the journey, it's the kind of economic activity that this airport while working will spur. Kuanzia sasa, ndege ikifika hapa, we will have our taxi people here, waiting to carry people to Kisii, to Migori, into Homa Bay town and elsewhere. Apart from that, people will sleep in our hotels here in town, waiting to take the flight in the morning. Apart from that, when they land, they can also go and eat something as they go to wherever they are going. Apart from that, tourists who would have felt that Homa Bay is far can now come easily. So this is really going to spur economic activity here, and we do not take it for granted. We really, really are happy. I know that we have discussed with you the issue of the runway. I will leave it to you to speak to it. And the other issues that need to be addressed for the airport, I am happy that we have discussed and we have reached somewhere, and you will make that pronunciation. I want to thank the ministry because there are many projects that we are doing in collaboration with the national government. The Paya of Homa Bay, the Paya of Kindu Bay, the Paya in Bita and Sena. Those are projects that are on course to be able to be done under the Kenya Ports Authority. Chairman of the Committee of Transport in the National Assembly has spoken to the issue of the ferry. It's a big, for our people who live in the islands, 80% of Kenya's Lake Victoria is in Homa Bay. which means that people who live in the islands and other places are unable to move without the ferry. So I thank you. I thank the national government. I thank the Committee on Transport, and especially our colleagues who are also in the Budget Committee, like Honorable Mili, for ensuring that we now have that budget for the ferry. Asante sana to the national government for that particular movement. So we are happy that that is happening. I know that there are many roads also happening, one of which we will see between Adiedo and Karabok, the one that is in Karoli's constituency, that will open up that part of the country hugely and open up our tourism potential. The Rusinga Ring Road and Fangano, I thank you because I've seen that there is work going on that as well, and you will be able to speak to that. There's just one road that I wanted to appeal to you about. Is called the Gor Mahia Ring Road. Gor Mahia Kogalo is the team that many times you wear the jersey for Wanawaziri. He comes from here in Homa Bay, in Diwa. So that road starts from Marindi, it goes to Magina, a place called Pala, a place called Konyango Rabur. Then it comes round into Kanyamua here and comes back to Ongeng and goes to Sikwadi and goes to Magina again. That one, Bwana Waziri. Hey, that one. That one. That one. Yawa Jothurwa, that one. Koso? That one, Kosok, that one. Asante sana. We are short on time, and today is not a day to make long speeches. Asante sana. May God bless you, and may God bless our county and our country, and to our people wacho mogik. Ndege koro sebiro. Koro ano kanyal idho ndege kenda. Une manya kuidh ndege. Ndege ka koro webiro ka. To koro wach joma nonego idh ndege to koidho. Bwana CS, here in Homa Bay, CS our county secretary, sisi wote tunasafiri na hii Renegade. Tusiende tena mahali ingine. Tunasafiri wapi? Renegade. Hiyo tu na tunaendelea. Asante sana, and let me take this opportunity to welcome you, Bwana Waziri, to make your remarks. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you very, very, very much, my friend, Honorable Gladys Wanga, the Governor of Homa Bay County. As you may know, Gladys is of my generation, and formerly student leaders together. But one thing we share together, we are former CU leaders. Yeah. Her in Kenyatta and myself in Nairobi, and very much respected in the focus circles and the Christian Union. So I'm very happy to be here. Chairman, Transport Committee, Honorable George Kariuki, Vice Chair of the Transport Committee was supposed to be here, and I don't think he's here. The Member of Parliament of this constituency, my friend, Honorable Peter Opondo Kaluma, who was actually leaving school when I joined. But the behavior and the demeanor and his closeness to P.L.O. Lumumba that time, I did not know whether he was a student or a lecturer. Yeah. Honorable members, my friends who are here, Dr. Gogo, and my friend Karoli Omondi, and then Honorable, the CEO of Kenya, Managing Director of Kenya Airports Authority, Mr. Alex Gitari, our Renegade Air CEO Ismail Yakub, and the team from Renegade, the national government staff who are here, led by the county commissioner, county commissioner, and also county government CCs and county assembly, led by the majority leader, who is truly a majority leader in appearance. All the guests who are present, Jodala Ontie, Irionade, Amosi, Mkozalama. Chamge? Very good. I am really very happy to be here. And I truly, and I've told this to Governor Wanga before, I truly love Homa Bay. I really love Homa Bay. I wish I would call Homa Bay my second home. And I've told the governor to organize to make sure that this is my second home. There's still a chance to do so. And I'm very happy to be here. I'd like to take this opportunity to start by congratulating the Renegade Air for beginning this new route of Nairobi-Homa Bay. And the decision to launch flights from Wilson to Kabunde Airstrip is an eloquent testimony of confidence that your airline has not only in Kenya's aviation industry, but also in Kenya's economy as a whole. This is yet another milestone for the transport sector, which aims to promote connectivity across the country by supporting improved connectivity and trade facilitation. This event resonates well with the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda. The agenda emphasizes on increased employment, equitable income distribution, social security, and expanded tax revenue. The aviation industry is important to Kenya's growth, contributing about 5% to the country's GDP. The transformation in travel and trade that will be witnessed in Homa Bay County and the surrounding regions due to the introduction of this flight will be immense. Effects will be immediately felt in the tourism industry. The aviation industry is a catalyst to other sectors such as manufacturing, agriculture, and cargo, which contribute millions of shillings to Kenya economy. I want to urge all the residents of Homa Bay and surrounding counties to strategize on how to maximize the use of Kabunde Airstrip and exploit the advantage connectivity to Kenya's capital and business hub entails. Indeed, Madam Governor, apart from just congratulating Renegade Air, I want to recognize your commitment, hard work, your passion, your desire to ensure that this part of the world is opened up. And you have been very consistent on this. I know we should have been here a few months ago, and then there was an itch, but you never gave up. The governor was always on call, calling me. If it's not her, it's using her CECs, some of whom we worked before. I want to disclose, Governor, that Rose has been misusing our older friendships to harass me on Kabunde. And I want to say that this has been really encouraging to me. And as a CS in this ministry, if this is the kind of relationship that we have from national and the county governments, then we'll be able to move forward. This was the case for Kakamega. As soon as I came to office, Kakamega pushed us. Now they have a route from Nairobi to Kakamega, and we have now this route from Nairobi to Homa Bay, which is very amazing because instead of taking at least 6 hours, 6 hours flying to Kisumu, you know, you fly to Kisumu and then the road 4 hours and so you're almost like 5 to 6 hours on the coming here. But if you drive, you're probably going to take 8 hours or so. You are now going to take only 45 minutes to be at the headquarters of Homa Bay County. This is tremendous. In fact, gone are the days that that air travel was synonymous to expensive life. In fact, the CEO of Renegade Air told me that at most, if you book your ticket as early as possible, you will fly to Homa Bay with 9,000 shillings. If you drive from Nairobi with your car up to here, you will fast fuel 15,000. You're not talking about now anything to do with the food you will eat on the way, you know, the time you will waste. To calculate driving coming by road to here, it will take you a long period of time if you come with your car. But if you fly, you only pay 9,000 and you are here in Homa Bay. So this is amazing. This is, apart from just saving resources for people, it's also going to be able to shorten time, and you save a lot of time. And you know, money is a lot of time. And therefore, your governor has done exceptionally well. My friends who are the MPs here, particularly Peter Kaluma, who used to play football together, thank you very much. I am surprised actually, not very many counties where the MPs work well with the governor. So I'm still doing research whether it is the governor who is good or you are the one who is good. But I will conclude that all of you are good. Yeah, I am happy that you transited your friendships from Bunge to supporting the governor when she came here. And this is the only way we can be able to realize greater development. And I thank you, Governor, for being accommodative to divergent views and leaders, because then this is how we are going to build our county. Thank you, Peter, for pushing us. I will forgive you for the goals you allowed Tanzania to score us in Arusha as our right wing defender, because we have been good friends. Yeah. We don't want to disclose it was how many goals, but as your captain, I think we did very well. The aviation industry is important to Kenya's growth, to contributing about 5% to the country's GDP. The transformation in travel and trade that will be witnessed in Homa Bay, as I said, is going to be tremendous. I wish to reiterate the government's commitment to improving aviation infrastructure in Kenya. The recently concluded infrastructure upgrade of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Moi International Airport in Mombasa, the completed works of Migori, Kakamega, Kitale airstrips, the ongoing works in Manda, Lamu, Wajir, Nanyuki, Lanet, and other airstrips attest to this commitment. Other major works are planned for Diani, Malindi airports, and terminals in Kitale and Migori airstrips. At Kabunde here, we are undertaking the following. We want to try to make sure that in Kabunde, there is the rerouting of the section of the Homa Bay Rodi Kapani Road being to be carried out by Kenya National Highway Authority, which will allow us to extend the current runway by from 1.2 kilometers to 1.65 kilometers. For those of us to understand what's happening here, if you see the road, you can see from there, we need a longer runway so that then bigger planes can come here and becomes truly international. And to do so, we all have to agree as a local community here, working with us, and I'm ready to work out, to look for the resources so that we can move the road away from here to give us room to extend the runway to where the road is. So that is immediately, I have instructed Kenya to work on the designs immediately, and I urge you to support us as local community to have the space and the land to do so. When we landed, and I don't know, CEO is here, when we landed, I thought it was a bit a more rough landing. I want to come next time a bit smooth. So we want the runway to be longer, and we need to do it faster because it's something about safety. So I think we need to ensure that that is done. That, of course, goes with the rehabilitation and the extension of the runway, which will involve an extension of the 450 meters to the 1.65, and the runway width from 23 meters to 30 meters to accommodate larger aircraft with higher payloads. This will also include a new apron and two taxiways. But the most urgent and most important is, as I said, is to do the runway. The third issue we want to do is to ensure that, as I said, when the president launched the flight to Kakamega, he announced that and instructed us to make sure that the landing and the parking charges for the airport in Kakamega are waived for now. We are doing the same. I have already instructed KA to make sure that the landing and parking charges in Kabunde Airstrip are waived to encourage more aeroplanes to fly to come here so that we can be able to accommodate a greater traffic. Where the construction of a passenger terminal building and office block which will also involve the construction of permanent passenger terminal building offices, car park, electrical and mechanical works. Our priority as a ministry is to ensure that there is optimal investment in the country's transport system to maintain Kenya's prized position as a hub for the East and Central Africa region. This will definitely lead to reduction in transport costs and open up new frontiers for economic development. As a matter of fact, my friend Governor, we want to build a new terminal in Nairobi in JKIA, and to do so we want to use a PPP model, And the resources we are going to raise from the PPP model will help us to make sure that we develop inland. And Kabunde will be one of the beneficiaries of extended development in this area. And I want to add here, Governor, that already as a ministry, as soon as I came to office, the President instructed us to look at all the taxes that are affecting the aviation sector. And these taxes include VAT on spare parts, VATs on aircraft imports, VAT on some other charges related to the air sector. I want to confirm, and Honorable Kaluma, you will confirm that in the current budget, we have proposed a reduction and removal of some of the taxes on the air transport. And so the budget that is in Parliament and the bill that you had as finance bill that is being debated, that bill has benefits in the air sector, and I urge my friends who are in Parliament to make sure they safeguard those provisions to ensure that we spur our air transport to make sure that there is a greater growth. And let me just veer off from the subject that we came to do here to confirm also that, thank you very much, to confirm also that as a ministry, I am also in charge of the roads. And when the President came here recently, he made certain pronouncements concerning a number of roads in this county. I want to confirm, Madam Governor, I know you are pushing me to put it on record so that you can use it to judge me in future. I am going to confirm now here that the road that is Kodel, Alara, Apala, and Kanyadiong Road, which is 67 kilometers, is 35% complete. We are working on paying the contractor so that they'll be on site in the next 1 month. The road of Mbita, Sindo, Kiabuya Road, which is 74 kilometers, is only 7% complete. The contractor, I have already had a conversation with the contractor. In the next 5 days, they should be able to come on site. And the road we are going to see now, which is Number Karabok, Adiedo Road, which is 18 kilometers, is the same contractor with the other road, and he should be able to come here within the next 7 days. Madam Governor, also, I know you people are aware about the Nyabura Junction Road, Boke to Rangwe, which the MP here has been harassing me. That road, we are going to make sure that the contractor, again, within 2 weeks, is back to site. I know that it is dear to you that Marindi, Magina, Pala Road. Yeah? I know why the governor had to say this. It's because he knows I am a supporter #1 of Gor Mahia. Yeah? Yeah, Kogalo, I can see our team is here. And I have been a supporter of Gor Mahia for the since I was, that is 1997 up to now. And it is known, it is, so if it takes me to make sure that we permanently ensure that the Gor Mahia Road, yeah, is gonna be remembered as a well-tarmacked road, I want to assure you, Governor, I have already instructed the carer to start the designs for that road. You all know the challenges we have, but I will do everything humanly possible. We have already discussed with the President, who is also very dear on infrastructure issues, to help us find a way, even if it is through development partners, to make sure that we're able to do that road. And we should start step by step so that in the next 5 years or so, we should have completed that road to become a complete road. The other roads we are undertaking here, my friend has talked about the Homa Bay town roads, Peter. The one you requested, plus the ones that are ongoing, which is about 7.11 kilometers, I will ensure that those are completed also in this area. We know contractor had not been paid, again, in this program that we are trying to negotiate with the contractors, paying them something small to bring them to site. I'll make sure that that is part of the direction that is done. In the Kenya, all the Hispania, Kisii, Ahero Road, spar roads, feeder roads, which is in Migori, Homa Bay, Kisii, we are also working hard to make sure that these are completed, because at least this is a fairly funded road through the African Development Bank. The last thing I'd like to say is that you talked about the piers. Yes, exactly. You know, Madam Governor, we already gave out the contract for the Mfangano ring roads and Rusinga ring roads. Yeah. We are coming back here in less than a month to launch the roads. But Governor, before that, you must find me land there before that 1 month. I don't want to say other things because my wife might be watching. You know, so make sure that you prepare me well so that I can come in the next 1 month. We make sure that we launch those 2 roads. Already we have done procurement processes. We are in the last stage. We have awarded a contractor, and we will come to launch the road to make sure that Mfangano and Rusinga Islands are very beautiful. We want Homa Bay to be the top tourist destination in the country. You know, we don't want somebody to come to Masai Mara and then go back. They must come to Masai Mara, and when they finish, they say, I cannot leave before going to Homa Bay, because this place is truly beautiful. And I hope I can get time to spend possibly this Christmas with my family in this very beautiful county, because I really love Homa Bay. We are working together. I know some people are looking at us. I saw some of our pictures that were shared in the morning, and people were asking, can Wanga work with Murkomen? What is going on? Yeah. Many of you do not know that those of us who are here understand 2 things. It is one thing to, you know, nyinyi raia mko na maneno. Pigia mtu makofi tu akisema story. Lakini uchaguzi kikaribia, watu wanataka maendeleo. So sisi kwa upande huu bila kujali chama, lazima tuhakikishe kwanza uko na kitu ya kupelekea raia. Nawaambia ndio hii barabara, ndio hii tuko na ferry hapa, ndio hii tuko na tumejenga airport, tumeextend airport. Hata mimi kama kijana sitaki nikwende nikizeeka namna ile, wanasema huyo mtu tu alikuwa anapika Kiingereza kwa wizara. Na inafaa nikirudi hapa nasema nilikuja hapa nikasema tuongeze runway, tumeongeza. Na hii imekuwa an international airport. So we have to work together. Sisi haijalishi she's elected in ODM, I was elected. In any case, mimi nilikuwa mtu ya mkono ya baba. Yeah, na Karoli hapa ndio nilikuwa namwambia ako ofisi leo, anasema anamwambia fungulia mimi. And so there is no reason why as leaders we should not be able to work together, you know. In fact, let me say this. Ukiona ile mapendekezo mingi ile iko kwa bili yetu ya finance, kwanza hiyo ya housing, hii imeona hata clips ya baba. Hiyo pendekezo I think ni William Ruto alichukua kutoka baba. You know? And so the manifesto ya ODM na manifesto ya UDA kwa mambo ya housing ni the same, 100% the same. Hata percentage ni the same. You know? Ni ile tu sasa mmoja aliingia, mwingine ataingia baadaye. So hata baba akiongea akimaliza akijiendea nyumbani anasema yeye hii mtu aliiba ile yangu, ndio anapitisha. So kwa sababu we generally have as a country similar policies, our political parties have very close policies. Mimi naomba kama wabunge tuko bunge, let's close ranks together. Sisi viongozi wenye tuko hapa tuna implement, let's close ranks together. In fact, I do not see the reason why Baba na President Ruto should not be consulting more. Kwa sababu William Ruto alikuwa kwa academy ya Raila Odinga. Sioni ukweli? Yeah, so And you know, mimi nimewahi kuwa lecturer. The dream of every teacher is to have Sini ukweli? Anajitolea, so that we usually say, if you see me standing tall, if you see William Ruto standing tall, it's because he's standing on a shoulder of a giant called Raila Odinga. So there must be a way of closing rank. And I think because Baba has done so well in many of us, including me and others, he should, I'm sure, akienda hata nyumba yake kaa wanasema ile ni kijana yangu, nilimfunza ameshika laini, huyu William Ruto alikuwa ananizunguka mtu ya mkono yangu, amefika mahali. Kidogo tu ni vile hii policy nyinyi mnasukuma sisi kama wananchi kidogo, otherwise tungekuwa tumekubaliana kitambo. So I think we should find a way of closing ranks together. Kwa sababu, let me tell you guys, kwa sababu sisi tunakaa kwa cabinet, nchi yetu iko na challenges. Tumetokea njaa, tumetoka mambo ya finance, ile unaona watu wa airline wanasema tuko na shida ya exchange rate, tuko na shida ya importation ya food, tuko na shida ya nini kwa dunia. There is no way as a country we can succeed to build our nation if we are fighting each other. We must find a way. Hiyo kitu yenye baba anataka kumwambia Ruto, wakubaliane wakutane mahali, mimi naweza panga ni wapi, alafu tuongee. Si namna hiyo jameni? Alafu hii maasila watu wa kawaida wapate nini? Kazi. Because ukiona watoto wetu hao wadogo hawa, tukiendelea na mchezo ya kisiasa, sisi hatutaweza kujenga nchi yetu. We must find a way of making sure we build our nation. Mimi Gladys, I want to tell you this. Wewe uende maandamano ama usiende, nitashikana na wewe kuhakikisha hapa imejengwa. Mumekubali namna hiyo? Mimi siwezi kuwacha kazi yangu ati niseme kwa sababu fulani niliona alikuwa na nini barabara au nini, ati nisifanye maendeleo Homa Bay. Na kesho nikiulizwa maswali nitajibu nini? Mimi nitahakikisha kwamba katika wizara hii Rais William Ruto na serikali yake haijaibishwa, na mimi pia kama kijana nimejenga jina kidogo kuonekana kwamba nimetia bidii Homa Bay iweze ikasonga mbele. Sina namna hiyo? Nawapenda sana watu wa Homa Bay. Nawapenda sana. Nawapenda sana. Hata naenda tu na nirudi haraka. Na next time niambie nisikujange na tai. Unajua hapa sio mahali ya kuja na tai. Unakuja na kala kama ule jamaa alikuwa hapa, una relax. Kwa hapa kwa sababu ni mahali inasema ni Homa Bay Dala. Sina namna hiyo? Mungu awabariki, asanteni sana.